Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Monday, September 16th, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. A second assassination attempt. Update on first attempt. Co-ed subs and first civilian spacewalk. That's all coming up. Then Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, a second assassination attempt against Donald Trump. This time at his golf course near Mar-a-Lago. There's a bubble of security, Secret Service agents around him when he plays golf. And there's a Secret Service agent who walks one hole ahead of the president who noticed a barrel of an AK-47 sticking out of the bushes. He fired on the would-be assassin. No word if the assassin was able to fire back or not. The assassin then ran, got in his car, and escaped. A witness saw him get in his car and took a picture of the license plate, which is why police were able to track him down so quickly. Think of the entirely possible scenario where the agent does not see this barrel and the president walks right next to the assassin. As it was, he was about 400 yards away. Even the local sheriff admitted that he could have gotten a shot off with this type of gun and scope. Kamala said, "I've been briefed on reports of gunshots fired near former President Trump and his property in Florida. I'm glad he's safe. Violence has no place in America." To be clear, it wasn't gunfire near the former president as if there was some domestic disturbance across the street. This was an assassination attempt on the former president. On the first assassination attempt, Senator Josh Hawley reports that a whistleblower says the lead Secret Service agent was a woman from the Pittsburgh field office who failed a key exam but was promoted anyway. The insinuation is that the former head of the Secret Service set a goal of having 33% of agents women. This whistleblower says this woman did not pass her exam but was promoted anyway. NBC framing this as a good thing. The U.S. Navy made history on Saturday by commissioning its first ever co-ed submarine, the USS New Jersey, marking a new era of inclusivity beneath the ocean's surface. I'm sure this will go horribly. And finally, there have been 264 people to perform a spacewalk. The most recent is the first to not be a professional astronaut. It was a SpaceX spacecraft higher than the International Space Station and Hubble telescope. Their capsule landed successfully in the Gulf of Mexico this weekend. I'm Mike Slater from the podcast Politics by Faith. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall, but there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Monday, it's difficult to figure out why the corporate media and millions of American voters believe Vice President Harris is capable of running this country. Stepping back without any hate Trump sentiment, what has she accomplished on the national level as senator and vice president? Time and again, Ms. Harris dodges simple questions and wanders off into partisan blather. According to her, the Biden administration has performed heroically in every area. No downside at all. Yet the Harris campaign theme is a new way forward. So why do we need a new way forward when things are so great? Because as every sane person knows, things are not great. And Ms. Harris is one of the reasons why. Foolish TV pundits on the left once again had a common refrain. Kamala was well prepared for the debate. I guess she prepared well to evade direct questions because that's what she did all night long. Maybe she prepared herself to mislead, as when she said Donald Trump would sign an abortion ban. That's absurd. We live in a country where the truth has largely become irrelevant. Falsehoods and propaganda rule in political circles and in the television news industry. I'm not really prepared for that. Are you? I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. Peter Lyons, Seagirt, New Jersey. I'm disgusted with ABC. I know you said there's nothing we can do about the corporate media, but if Trump supporters divest their shares in Disney, wouldn't that hurt them? No. Disney shares are held by institutions. So you can sell there are companies I will not associate with in any way, buy their stock or do anything because I disdain them. But it's not going to hurt them, individuals. Fred Padota, Miami, Florida. Unfortunately, the only way to get a network's attention is to boycott. Okay, we don't believe in boycotts here, but yeah, you don't want to watch ABC News? Don't. Double up on the no spin nose. Nick Barrett, Exeter, New Hampshire. Bill, I think you should cut a deal with Disney to sell Confronting the Presidents outside the Hall of Presidents in their theme parks. And what time will hell freeze over in New Hampshire there, Nick? Disney's never going to do any. They won't even invite me on their news programs to discuss Confronting the President. They're going to do a display. Carrie Rago Alvarez, Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. Hey, Bill, I have a question for you. For people who think about moving out of the USA if Kamala wins, where should we go? What is the country that closest resembles America? That would be Australia. Long way. But Australia, and I've been to 86 countries, it's the closest to here. You would think maybe England, Ireland, but no, the customs in England and Ireland are fairly different than here. But Australia, it's a more liberal country than the USA. You might want to think about that. But very similar in the whole tempo thing and how they do things. But if you don't move out of the USA unless you have to, and I don't, that's a really big decision. In a moment, something you might not know. If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 123 years ago today, Vice President Theodore Roosevelt was elevated, sworn in as president after the assassination of William McKinley. Here is the story. Born in Manhattan, October 1858, Teddy Roosevelt was a sickly child. He suffered from severe asthma, muscle spasms, migraine headaches. Ignoring the doctors, Roosevelt overcame his health problems by embracing the great outdoors, as he put it. He attended Harvard, then was elected to the New York State Legislature in Albany. In February 1884, Teddy Roosevelt suffered a catastrophic tragedy. Both his mother and his wife died on the same day. Grief-stricken, he packed up, moved out of New York City, bought a cattle ranch in North Dakota. After a blizzard wiped out Teddy's herd, he returned to the East Coast. He then fought in the Spanish-American War, the Rough Riders. Also was elected governor of New York State. Roosevelt later selected as William McKinley's vice presidential running mate. Interesting story there that we tell in my new book, Confronting the Presidents, why he was nominated. They wanted to get him out of New York State. Anyway, in 1901, McKinley was shot down, making Roosevelt the youngest president in the history of the country at age 42. TR's tenure is known for environmental protection, and he conserved 230 million acres of land. After his time in the White House, Teddy Roosevelt launched scientific expeditions into South America and Africa, where he shot animals as well. He died in 1919 at the age of 60. And here's something else you might not know. Theodore Roosevelt despised being called Teddy. He loathed that, telling friends it sounded childlike. Ironically, the name was used in the early 20th century for a new toy. Inspired by Roosevelt's exploits, a Brooklyn businessman created a stuffed animal that remains popular to this day, the teddy bear. For more incredible stories about Theodore Roosevelt, check out Confronting the Presidents. Back after this. Did you know every day is a perfect day for peace of mind? With American Home Shield Warranty, you are covered for unexpected breakdowns like leaky faucets or faulty water heaters. Choose a plan that fits your budget and rest easy knowing repairs and replacements are taken care of. Simply contact American Home Shield when an issue arises, and their trusted pros will handle it according to your coverage. Don't let worries about appliances and home systems weigh you down. Celebrate the reassurance of protection. Don't worry, be warranty. For 20% off plans, visit ahs.com/bill. For more details, see ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including limit amounts, fees, limitations, and exclusions. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.